Hello and welcome. It's Susan Taylor Shire, and this is Soul Mastery, mastering life from a soul's perspective and a soul's way of being. So today we want to talk about being safe to be you. So in this time, we're talking so much about authenticity, sovereignty, being who you are, standing up for who you are. Yes, this is fantastic. This is how we create a unified field of love on the planet. The starting point is you being you. So that keeps it simple, doesn't it? Yeah. Except there's such a feeling these days of it's not safe. It's not safe to be me. It's not safe. So let's look at this a little more deeply. Let's start, we can start with the COVID virus, COVID-19 herself, that virus. And there are now mutant strains happening, etc., etc. And yes, there's an incredible new energy happening in the world. It's so exciting, pouring in for us to establish our true foundation of it's real to be me, it's safe to be me. At the same time, we have these human capacities of ourselves that are saying, yes, but we have to be wary now because there's mutant strains and who knows and who's safe and who's not. These are old traumas that have come up that I've spoken about before. It's not just because of the virus, it's because collectively we have these feelings of we don't know who we can trust. We don't know what we can trust. There's all sorts of invisible factors. Now we have compounded it recently with all of these shootings. Now I'm going to clarify something here, thanks to a few, excuse me, wise people that have come across my screen. We don't want to just call them shootings. These are actual murders and murderers. This is the gravity of the situation we need to be looking at because this goes back to safety. There was a woman in England, I believe it was, who was walking home and was killed. So the feeling is, are we ever safe? We can't go to a grocery store now. We can't go to a nail salon without going, oh my gosh, is this going to be where the next killer is? It's not just a shooter. It's a killer. This is murder that's happening. We need to get to the root of this, you see. Now, so it's understandable we're feeling that, but remember these are old traumas in us coming up. And they're here so we can transform them in the collective, so we can feel safe. But there's some other factors in here as well. So for instance, it's talked about that these are senseless killings. I'm going to say they are not senseless. They make total sense, right? If you give people guns who have no business having guns, and then you could say, well, they're mentally unstable. Excuse me? We have taught people that if you don't like something, if you are feeling left out, bullied, etc., you have every right to hate, just like the bulliers. You have every right to be angry enough to go into action, hate as an action, and that you have every right to do that. And so that's what perpetuates all of this. So it makes total sense. So we can do something about things that make sense because we've created them as a collective, or certain parts of the world, for instance. We've created them so we can uncreate them and we can do something about them. So I don't want to go into a whole speech, but it's even been brought up lately that the Constitution of the United States, where it says we have the right to bear arms, talks about the militia. It doesn't talk to the fact that everybody gets to have an AKR, I think it's called, because they don't feel safe. Oh, you see, goes back to safety, doesn't it? So how do we turn this feeling of not feeling safe in the world, and therefore we have the right to do all sorts of things, abuse, rape, you name it. If I want what I want because I need something in the world, I have the right to take advantage of somebody and do whatever I need to do to get what I need. Okay, so that's a feeling of being unfulfilled. You see, these all go back to essences within us that we can change. Okay, now one of the reasons I'm going to go into a little commercial break here, and then I'll talk about solutions. One of the reasons that I'm doing the Sacred Soul Circle as a membership site and really going in depth with it for you for a very little price, because that's where we are right now, and I totally get it, is because I know all of us not only have personal situations that want to be worked with, absolutely, that just listening to podcasts don't resolve completely, or talking to our angels and guides doesn't completely resolve. We need some assistance at the human level. We also, and so this is opening for you to be able to go into that more deeply. We also want to contribute more. And as I'm talking about today, this matter of safety is up. And mass murders, we're calling it that for a reason, okay, are up for a reason. We can contribute to this wave that's going on for transformation, right? It's a wave that's going on for transformation. It's not, oh my God, this crazy stuff going on, I don't know what to do with it. It's up because something needs to change. Thank God for that. This is a horrible way for change to happen, but that's the way we move as a collective still on planet Earth, is we have to have extreme up against the wall, chaos, you name it, for people to wake up. Okay, so I want you to be able to feel that you can energetically, in a gathering together, contribute to this transformational process that we are all here for as souls. We signed up for this, so to speak, this time of which is going to be and is starting to be very exciting. In fact, it's extraordinary, but it means there's some transformation to be done. And I know each one of you wants to contribute to that transformational process. And this is a way for you to do it. I can only go so far in a Treasure Chest Tuesday in terms of wisdom, support, love, energetic activations. We want to go deeper, don't we? It's a time for that. Okay, so how to feel safe in this world. You know, it's a fascinating thing, and I'll just touch in on it, and we'll be going deeper with it in our Sacred Circle times, because safety is paramount to our sense of being able to feel connected in this world, embodied in this world. You can't feel the bliss, the joy, the abundance, the sense of spirit's wealth moving through you, prosperous, successful, if you don't feel safe. Safety is a key factor. That's why we want to continue to work with this theme. Okay, so it's a fascinating thing that one of the ways we imagine that we're going to be safe, and this was brought out in a television show I was watching, brilliantly done, anyway, is this idea that if we get policemen and armed vehicles and guns and all of that, you know, somebody there to keep us safe, that is going to give us what we need. And it's an outer safety. And now we're running into the fact that that doesn't even keep us safe, right? But the essence, and you know, that we don't even trust policemen, et cetera, all these issues are coming up because we have to get to the core of what allows us to feel safe. But there is an essence, an element to that. And the men in uniform symbol, we'll call it, relates to a sense of true masculine energy. I'm not talking about just men. I'm talking about men and women in uniform. There's a sense that somebody has your back. Somebody honors you, respects your life and your safety. And I want you to feel that you have that energy within you so that you feel safe, and then your barometer of your intuitive wisdom knows where to be when, what is safe, what is unsafe in your world. You see? But we have to have that sense within us of safety and that sense of integrity and masculine energy that says, I got your back. You can fly. You can be yourself. You can be all that you wish to be because I got your back. I got your front. I got your side. I'm here for you. And that's an internal aspect. Let's call it light right now, okay? Because we need to change the way the masculine is operating in the world, yes, but we start right here. So imagine for a moment, and we'll just do it quickly because I want to do more with it at another time with you, probably in a webinar coming up. Just imagine you have a pillar of light coming from the universe all the way through your body to your feet, spreading out beneath your feet. Just take a moment to do that and feel that that light allows you to be all that you wish to be. It's got you. It's a true universal backbone. You see? It's a backbone, yeah, of universal support pouring in. So make sure you take a moment to try that on as we complete this video so you can feel that you have everything you need always to feel safe in this world. And yes, there are other factors, but that's where we're going to start today. You are safe to be you. And if you loved what you heard today, please tell your friends, have them subscribe, come to my website, soulmastery.net, so you can make yourself available to more wisdom, support, love, and that anchor of light living in you, a resource from spirit that you can always have. And as I mentioned earlier, I am so excited about the Sacred Soul Circle membership site. Go to my website. There'll be links all over the place, and you'll be able to see all the details about it because it's an incredible price and just enough time for you to be able to do it whenever you wish to throughout the month, but it's 2 live calls a month. So exciting. We're going to do all sorts of things, but I'll let you read all about that. Your soul wants you to know what is true and real for you, and this is your opportunity to do that. Blessings of the safety of the anchor of the true nature of light in you now. Lots of love to each one of you.